episode of the Michigan Dynasty ahead. This one is ahead of the game tonight, but we do play Purdue today. Michigan undefeated, #1 in the country. Let's see how this one goes. Thanks for watching, and I hope you do enjoy today's ball game. Purdue's going to be in all white jerseys and uniforms tonight, or today. Thank you for watching today's game. I hope you do enjoy, and go blue.
Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will get the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy wrapped.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On target. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Finds a tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand in Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. To the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Grab behind the line. It's Ross. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Here's a hit. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Caught near the sideline, it's Prescorn.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expect.
Sends it downfield. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those records.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This guy's just playing like an All-American these last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks, just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabs it in the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. To the air, it's Singleton. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Looking for a deep man. Snatches it on the run. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The give to the lone running back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's why you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's McCoby. Sweet cut there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time he's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air, it's Singleton. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the corner. Jukes his way for more. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires it beautifully in on the cross. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Breaks into the open.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Iowa State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 17 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Fires complete on the crosser. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's McCoby. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Nice move to keep running. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
Oh, he's got some space. And script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's McCulley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Leaves it with the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Michigan! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. A little screen to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quarterback empties his backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Boilermakers are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That's good. Easy call for the refs. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. Toss to the outside. Look out, he's got room. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Hester. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark, maybe this gets you some energy, maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watson. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it along the sideline. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Boilermakers have pushed it inside the 20. Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tuggle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got a man, it's McCulley. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. It at least crossed my mind. Maybe they'll try to draw them offside.
It might have crossed your mind, but did it ever cross your mind not to go for this?
No. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an
It's a fake. He's looking to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep
sprinting away. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Their work here is virtually done. No need
Bryce
to take
Underwood
any more
kneels it
chances
down. Michigan dominates at home against
a strong,
the
methodical, workmanlike effort from this
Purdue Boilermakers 38-20. Score may look a bit closer, aided by a touchdown, 2 touchdowns late in the second half.
Consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special.
But Michigan pulls away in the end. Bryce Underwood 17 of 31, 261 with a touchdown and 3 picks. To fix that going into some big games late. George Marshall 24 for 117 and 3 touchdowns on the ground.
They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those
Receiving,
looks presented
Simpson the
themselves,
only
boy,
receiving
oh boy,
touchdown.
they take advantage.
42 yards out.
Defensively,
Defensively, no interceptions. Ernest Hausman forced the only fumble that Michigan would recover, and it was T.J. Metcalf returning at 85 yards for a touchdown. Dominic Zavada, good from 47, and 5 for 5 on extra points. Thanks for watching today's episode, and go Blue!